Is financial power a must to run for office? See how a lone candidate fought the system and won in the Philippines' highest court. Learn about it in the case of Angelo Castro De Alban, petitioner, versus Commission on Elections, Comelec, et.al. GR number 243968, March 22, 2022.
This is 30th case out of 160 cases decided by the 2024 Philippine Bar Exam Chairman and currently the Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, Honorable Mario Lopez. Subscribe now.
Facts of the case. Angelo Castro De Alban filed his COC for senator in the May 13, 2019 elections as an independent candidate. The Comelec Law Department motu proprio filed a petition to declare De Alban a nuisance candidate, alleging he had no bona fide intent to run for public office and his candidacy would prevent a faithful determination of the electorate's true will. They also contended that De Alban lacked the financial capacity to sustain a nationwide campaign. On December 6, 2018, the Comelec First Division declared De Alban a nuisance candidate, citing that he failed to establish the financial capacity for a nationwide campaign. De Alban argued that financial capacity is not a qualification for running for senator. The Comelec N Bank denied his motion for reconsideration. De Alban filed a petition for certiorari, challenging the constitutionality of Section 69 of the OEC and claiming that the Comelec had no legal or factual grounds to declare him a nuisance candidate based solely on his COC.
Primary issue in the Supreme Court. Whether the Comelec acted within its constitutional authority in declaring De Alban a nuisance candidate based on the alleged lack of financial capacity and political machinery.
Decision of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Comelec's authority under Section 69 of the OEC but found that the Comelec had gravely abused its discretion in declaring De Alban a nuisance candidate. The court ruled that financial capacity is not a required qualification for running for public office and that the Comelec's reasoning lacked substantial evidence. Therefore, the resolution declaring De Alban a nuisance candidate was set aside.
Important doctrines discussed. 1. Nuisance candidates under Section 69 of OEC. The court upheld the Comelec's authority to motu proprio declare a candidate as a nuisance under specific circumstances, as outlined in Section 69 of the OEC. 2. Financial capacity not a qualification for candidacy. The court reiterated that financial capacity is not among the qualifications to run for public office, thus rejecting the Comelec's argument based on financial incapacity. 3. Procedural due process in election matters. The ruling emphasized the need for procedural due process in the exercise of Comelec's quasi-judicial functions, particularly in determining the bona fide intention of candidates. 4. Non-constitutionality of imposed financial qualifications. The court underscored that imposing financial qualifications on candidates would contradict the principles of a republican system and social justice. 5. Equal protection clause in election law. The decision highlighted the importance of applying election laws equally without unfairly targeting specific candidates based on assumptions of financial capacity or political machinery.